Hello, world. Hey, it's Mike White checking in from xcartguru.com. Well, I'm pretty excited to announce a couple of things, and I'm making this blog to just let you know I have rebranded my company. Formerly, you all know me as Mike at babymonkeystudios.com, and I'll still remain that. And if you want to send me emails there, that's just fine. I'm not taking down the Baby Monkey Studios website, but it's never represented what I do or anything, actually. I've not invested much at all into that brand rather than making my tutorials. And now I'm going to rebrand myself as the Xcart Guru. And we have xcartguru.com, and I actually have a small team that I'm working with now, so it's more than just myself. And we've got great things on the horizon. I mean, it's going to be a great site for lots of tutorials, lots of information, Xcart news, Xcart modules, you name it. We're going to try to keep the blog regularly updated. So, things are going really good. And Xcart Guru is born. So thanks for everybody that's given me a lot of support as Baby Monkey Studios. And hopefully you'll continue to support me as this new venture or just rebranding as Xcart Guru. Look for a lot of cool stuff coming with this name. So besides the big company news, the topic of today's post is about a bug in Xcart 5. So, I love Xcart. I'm an Xcart developer. I'm not complaining about Xcart, but Xcart 5 is still new and it still has bugs, and we have to address those. And I wanted to share this with the community just so that you know that you're not alone out there and that there are people actually working with this software, third parties that are trying to help and regulate whether it's working properly. And I have found this bug, and I want to share it with you, and I want to see if anybody has experienced this same bug and can recreate it on their side. That'd be great. It is to do with the category import and export, and specifically the breadcrumbs and clean URLs structure after said import or export. So I'm going to recreate this real quick, and we're going to use a fresh copy of Xcart. So I'm going to go install Xcart on a fresh on a server in a fresh directory, and then we're going to see if we can recreate the bug. Okay, so now I'm at one of my hosted sites where I test things. And this one is actually provided by Total Server Solutions. Thank you so much, Emerson. Those guys are awesome over there. And I just, it's a fresh installation. I just thought I would show you the environment information so you could see and better recreate this problem. Okay, so I'm just going to make a new category. I'll call it main. And then we'll save changes on that. And I'm going to make some subcategories. We'll just do sub and sub 2 and sub 3. All right. And then I'm going to go into sub 2 and make some more categories. So we're just making a quick category structure that we can test. Alright, well, let's look at the front side and see how this works. So we have main, and we have this breadcrumb. It shows that we're in main. And then we go to sub 2, and the breadcrumb shows we're in sub 2 and we came from main. And then we go to sub 1. And it shows that we started in main, went to sub 2, and went to sub 1. Also, the URL structure is really great. It's main, sub 2, sub 1, just what I would want if I was designing this for myself. So great job on this URL structure. Okay, so now we're going to go and export the categories. So we're just going to go to export, categories. We don't need products. And we're going to start export. All right. And we're going to download that. And now we are just going to go straight into importing. So let's assume we've worked with our categories file, which we aren't going to do. But let's say we made some changes, and now we're ready to import. Okay, so there it is. I'll open it and start the import. Shouldn't take long. Alright, we've imported our categories. So everything should still be the same. We'll go back to our categories and look. We still have main, 3 subcategories. Sub 2, it's got 2 categories. Sub 1. Okay, so everything is fine inside this structure. Now let's go look at the front side. And we'll go into main. Breadcrumbs are fine. We'll go into sub 2. Again, the breadcrumbs are fine. We'll go into sub 2. Oh, I missed a step. What we need to do is we need to go delete the main category. So I just really confused myself because I wasn't seeing the bug. But the bug is only manifests itself when you've actually created categories, then deleted that category, then come back and imported the files again that has the same categories that have been created in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and import that. Or maybe it's just the second import. I don't know. It's a bug, so it's hard to track down exactly what's going on. But now if I go into main and I go into sub 2, everything's fine so far. But when I go into sub 2, it changes the breadcrumb to sub 3. It also changes up here in the clean URL. So we have main. Again, we go to sub 2. We go to sub 2. And the breadcrumb is off. It's showing that we're in sub 3, sub 2, which is not possible. In fact, I don't know if we can actually reach. We can reach the category from either clean URL. So the same category, sub 2, is returning for sub 3. And it's also going to return, I think, for sub 1. So it's only with multi-level categories that this manifests, and it's only when you've actually deleted the categories and then added them back through an import. All right. Well, I hope that helps. Okay, so Xcart 5 development is really proceeding quite rapidly, and we're just seeing more leaps and bounds in this new product. It's so exciting. I've been working with it more than ever before, and I'm really interested to hear from everybody about their projects in Xcart 5, things you'd like to see happen, and modules you'd like to see developed. As always, I wish you great luck in your e-commerce efforts. Thanks. Mike White signing off. Talk to you soon.